Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I figured we would do an updated everyday makeup routine. I think the last time I did this was when I was in Australia. It's been several months and I just wanted to do a little update. Most of these items are in my project pan or my shop my stash, so nothing super fancy in terms of the products that I'm using, but I have changed up a few of the methods of how I apply products. So I figured I would take you guys through that. This is the finished look, so I hope you guys enjoy. If you are new here, hi, my name is Vivian. I'm a robotics engineer with a love for all things beauty and makeup related, and I love trying new makeup, but I definitely want to make sure that I use the makeup that I have too. So if you guys are interested in content like that, be sure to like and subscribe if you aren't already, and let's hop into it. I just put on lip balm. I just used my Laneige Lip Glowy Balm. It's a really good hydrating lip balm. I really like it. So all of these products are pretty much products you've seen before, either in my project pan or shop my stash. I just wanted to show you guys how I've been using them. So I'm going to go in with this primer. This is from Viv. This is the Skin Nova Instant Radiance Primer. And this is just like a squeezy tube. So I just like that much. And I just put it everywhere. I actually do like this. I don't feel like it makes me oily throughout the day, but it still leaves a really pretty, just like skincare glow. It's not super shiny like I feel like some of the other glowy primers are. So I'm gonna go in with my Merit the Minimalist stick. If you guys aren't aware, I've been working on this for a really long time and I've had a very hit or miss relationship with this, but I feel like pretty close to being done with it. So I've been trying to use this as much as I possibly can. I mentioned a little bit ago that the main way I've been using this is to draw it directly onto a sponge, and that is true, but I'm gonna draw it directly onto my brush instead. This brush is the e.l.f. Complexion Duo brush. I just feel like this does a better job of blending, and I feel like it's not as patchy when I do it this way. I also feel like this product really needs like a glowier base for it to sit nicely, otherwise it always just becomes like a huge mess for me. So again, just gonna draw on the brush. For concealer, I usually just draw it directly on and then tap out with my fingers. So spots that I want to just spot conceal a little bit more, I draw directly on. When I am just staying at home like I am today, I don't usually go in with a liquid bronzer or liquid contour, so I'm gonna skip that step today. I am gonna go in with liquid blush though. Lately I've been going in with the Euphoria BYO blush oil. This is just because it's in my project pan right now, but I actually want to try some new products. This is from Smashbox. This is the Halo Healthy Glow 4-in-1 Perfecting Pen. I actually got sent this in PR and I haven't actually tried it on my under eyes yet, so we're gonna do that. It squirted out some sort of liquid, so maybe it's not like totally mixed. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my under eyes just to see what it does. This looks quite warm, to be honest, maybe a bit deep for me, so probably not the best shade match. This is the shade L20O, which is like one of their lighter shades. Definitely glowy, but maybe a little bit too glowy. I don't know. I don't love the way this looks. I also just don't love how my skin looks in general. That's not super shocking though, because I don't love the Merit the Minimalist stick that much. Like, I do feel like it covered a little bit more. I just feel like it's a little bit too glowy for what I prefer, and I feel like on camera it looks kind of nice, but yeah, I don't know. Also, this shade is definitely a little bit too deep. I will have to try this again on a different day when maybe I like my base a little bit more. So yeah, especially on like days where I'm sitting at home, I don't mind using the Merit the Minimalist stick to try and use it up because like no one's gonna see it. But definitely not my favorite product. So like I said, the Youthforia BYO blush oil is what I've been using the most lately because it's in my project pan. But I wanted to try out the e.l.f. liquid camo blush. I have mine in the shade Dusty Rosé. Like, it's supposed to be an alternative to the Rare Beauty blushes, so I just want to try it out, see how I feel. I just put a little bit on the back of my hand. I've heard these are quite pigmented, so I definitely don't want to go in with too much. And then I'm going to take this Real Techniques 070 brush and like just really work it into the brush. This is also one of the lighter shades. I've heard that some of these are really pigmented, so if you are getting like a deeper shade, definitely be a little bit more careful. I do think this looks pretty. I don't necessarily think it's like revolutionary though. I don't know. It also could just be because this is such a light shade for me. I mean, I like it. I think it's pretty. This isn't a shade that I typically go for either, but it is like a really light shade. I think it's fine. I don't necessarily think that it's like my new favorite blush. I'm trying to like, here, let me zoom you in just so you guys can see. Like, I feel like it's fine. I don't necessarily think it looks bad at all. I just don't think it's like anything special. For my brows, I just go in with a little bit of a clear brow gel now because my brows are tattooed. This is from Unleashia. This is the Shaper Pomade Eyebrow Fixer, and I just run this through just to shape them a little bit and get them to look a little bit more fluffy. I'm gonna go in with powder next. I'm gonna go in with my Rare Beauty setting powder again, just because it is in my project pan. I just dump a little bit out in the cap. I typically take this Spectrum & K Jane Hughes No. 2 brush, and I really work the powder into the brush and then just tap onto my face. And I like to focus this mostly on my T-zone. And then whatever is left over, I just go over the perimeters of my face. I'm gonna go in with highlighter next. This is the Lila B Divine Duo. It depends on my mood. Sometimes I'll go in with a brush and sometimes I'll go in with my finger. Today I'm just doing my finger and I'm just putting a little bit on the top of my nose, the bridge, and my upper lip. And then maybe a little bit in the normal like highlighter spot. I don't want to do too much though because I already powdered. I feel like I need a little bit more blush because I'm a heavy blush galley. I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop pressed powder blush in the shade Forever Yours just because it's in my project pan, not project pan, in my Shop My Stash right now. I'm gonna line my lips, going in with the one that's in my project pan. This is the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Soft Spoken. I do have lip balm on, so it's gonna glide a lot. I'm gonna top that with a gloss. This is the Kaja Gloss Shot, also just in my project pan. Oh my god. Okay. I am gonna curl my lashes, and something that I've been doing lately is just heating up the curler with a little lighter. So I don't like run the curler under there for very long. I just want it to warm up a little bit and then just curl. And then go in with mascara. I'm just using my Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions in the shade Crystal, which is a brown black. And usually I'll go in with the lash primer, but honestly today I cannot be bothered. Taking my lash comb just to comb out any clumps. Yes, my curl fell because I didn't go in with the primer, but there's still enough there where it's not like in my eye, so I don't care that much. And again, I'm just staying at home today, so I'm not too concerned. And when I'm at home, I don't really care about like my lower lashes, so I don't usually put mascara on my lower lashes. This is pretty much the final look. I want to go in with another powder just because I'm not like super happy with the way my skin is looking. I'm gonna go in with a little of the Amicole powder. I'm just gonna use the same brush but like the other side of it, so the same Spectrum brush. Again, just focusing this mostly in the T-zone. Final thing, I honestly just forgot to use this before, so I'm gonna go in with my Nabla Skin Bronzing. Just take it on a really big fluffy brush. This is from BH Cosmetics. It's their #1 brush, but I just go in with it and then mostly use this on my forehead, maybe a little bit in this area. With the blush brush, I'm not gonna pick up any more product. I'm just going over again with what's on the brush. That is it. That is my everyday routine when I am just sitting at home, working from home. Nothing too dramatic, mostly just trying to use up my project pan items and just make progress on my project pan items. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you guys in my next one.